AITA for not giving my possibly pregnant baby daddy's GF his contact after she threatened to break apart my family? Current living situation: I, 39F, live in a house with Tom, 40M, Ben, 43M, and our 5 children, 12M, 11M, bio Tom and mine, 10F, 8F, bio Ben's and his late wife Anna, 7F, bio Ben and mine. Ben and I work. Tom's been a sod since 11M was 2. He went back to school 4 years ago. Ben and I cover all household expenses, including any costs for Tom's education. Background: Tom and I met at a party when we were 19. We've been friends ever since. With benefits at times we were both single. While on a holiday together, a condom broke on us. Due to location, emergency contraception wasn't available, and when I turned out to be pregnant, we chose to keep that kid and moved in together. We were never a couple, but worked great as a family, so we decided to have a second kid. Anna was my childhood best friend. She and Ben moved into the flat downstairs from ours when she was pregnant with 10F. I loved having her close again after living in different cities for years. Sadly, she passed away after a very complicated second labor. Ben and I found solace in each other, and I ended up pregnant. I didn't notice right away, as my method of contraception should have been safe, and I also blamed a lot of the symptoms on grief and guilt, so when I found out there wasn't really an alternative anymore. Tom was the first one I told. He said he'd welcome another child into our family. Ben was shocked and really struggled to accept it, but we kept in good contact through all of it. We all started having dinner most nights after 7F was born. 10F and 8F would already spend the day as Tom was their nanny. Couple of years later, my grandma moved on to retirement home and Tom and I decided to move to her house. Ben asked if he could move in with us, and we agreed. It's maybe unusual, but works for us. Where I might be the AH, Tom been with B for the last 3 years. There was some talk about him asking her to move in about a year ago, but he never did. B and I get along. Not best friends, but I like spending time with her. Well, liked. She showed up unannounced 3 days ago and demanded to see Tom. He's currently on a skiing trip with Ben and the boys. I reminded her of that and then said I will tell him to contact her if there's an emergency. She then proceeds to tell me that she is pregnant with Tom's child, highly unlikely, and that she already talked to his parents and they will buy them a house next to theirs so that they can live there as a family. And that they will be taking the boys with them. That's when I told her to leave, which after some yelling and insults she did. I've since been called multiple times by her best friend and Tom's parents to try and get his contact, but I'm still refusing to give it away. They've been calling me an AH among other names for not letting him know that 1, B is pregnant. 2, he doesn't need to be abused and exploited anymore. Edit to add. 1, Tom's had a vasectomy after 11 minutes. 2, he's very low contact with his parents as they disapprove of me and our overall living arrangements.